Good morning, porcupines, platypuses, and coyotes. Tag yourself below. I am Sid, and this is all fun, no funs, gaming without a budget. I am trapped in a bunker with 1,279 demos, and this morning I found one in my potato cupboard. It calls itself Rogue Factory and seems to be a genre mashup between Survivor-style action and a factory builder. Yes please. The demo has been out for about a month, with a full game scheduled to release sometime next year, and I absolutely have factory brain rot right now. So let's hop into the demo. Yes, look at those conveyor belts. I'm very excited. Let's start. Ooh, here we go. We're gonna set up a basic factory. Okay. Starting out with putting the exit point for our spells onto the grid. And now we're looking at the shop. We've got a reroll and recycle, and what seem to be affordably priced components. Getting our first assembler onto the field, putting it down right there. Also picking up an elemental source and putting that down so its output aligns with the factory. And of course, connecting everything with belts. There we go. Looks like our assembler is producing little arrows that drop into the sink. R will rotate factory parts, Q will deselect. I've been playing Factorio lately, so that's familiar and appreciated. And we're also checking out our recipe book. I guess we don't get to poke around, we just have to accept that our current factory session is over and hit the done button to enter combat. WASD to move, space to dash, and it seems like arrows will fire at the closest enemy, no matter which way we're facing. That's very nice. So we can be running away and still dealing damage. There's a timer in the corner, counting down from 20 minutes, although I'm pretty sure we're not going to— oh, a portal has appeared and we have 1 minute to get there. Okay. Ooh, let's just keep staying away from these guys. We're moving kind of slow, so it's good that we don't have to wait a whole 20 minutes, or attempt to, with our current wizard. I know, I just want a little more gold. I have 27 seconds. It's fine. Oh wait, maybe it's not fine. Okay, I can get there. I can get there. Leveled up. Alright, now we're dropped into our factory with a little more freedom. We've got exactly 100 gold. We can already pick up an assembler too. It's common, but still, I'm pretty sure we're gonna want that. And an anima source. And splitters. We have to buy splitters individually. Oh no. Reroll. Conveyors, source, assembler. Let's take a look at our spellbook and see what there is. Arrow is the one we already got. Assembler 1 using a corpus. We're gonna have to do math, aren't we? Emits at a rate of 2 per second. Crafts at a rate of 2 per second. Okay, assemblers can take in material from any direction, but can only output in one. Oh, we've got 2 anima sources now. Do we have any idea about what that will make? We could get bombs. Ingredients: 1 corpus, 1 anima. Since we have our splitter, this is really cramped and won't allow for a lot of mobility. So before our factory grows too much, let's go reroll. Ooh, 2 assemblers for $5, yes, and more conveyors. So we have 3 assembler 1 and 1 assembler 2. And we have corpus and anima sources. Let's get another corpus source. And we'll stick with our 35 because I think that we're going to have quite enough to work with this time. So bomb is corpus and anima made an assembler 2. I'm going to go back and recycle, I think, all 3 of these bits just to have a better playing field to work with. And we'll have all of our inputs going into the center, and we'll have our assembler 2 and the corpus source and the anima source out here. Okay, the assembler 2 can take 2 inputs at a time. 2 per second, 2 per second. Can I rotate pieces that are already put down? That would be useful. Yes! Oh, I like that. So I can simplify this, like so. And the anima, like so. So these should be producing— I thought that said 1 per second. Why? What's the holdup? It seems to be slower than that. Interesting. Which makes me want to split this. Crud. Okay, I'm gonna need to recycle this piece before splitting it. And then stick my splitter in there to have this going around. I could have rotated the existing one. Okay, like so. That was a little silly. We're learning how to work with this. There we go. Make the turn, go up, have an assembler 1 here, and then, which will turn these into arrows, I believe, and shove those in as well. Okay, now we have bombs and arrows going into the sink. But still a buildup of materials, these sources are very, very productive. So we'll put the anima way out here, and the assembler 1 in here close to the source. So we'll be able to split this belt when we have splitters. And do a similar thing with the corpus. Have a couple extension pieces. Although maybe I should have put the assembler 1s farther out, so then we could use assembler 2s closer in like this. Welp, We have built what we have built. So we'll stick down this corpus, and now we've used all of our sources. Reroll would cost 15, which seems a little steep right now. So let's take this in and see how it performs on the battlefield. Already. Oh yeah. Oh, that was quite a bomb. The fireballs are good, but those bombs are great. Unless there's no enemies around when they explode. We'll definitely do better on a denser field. Alright, we've already seen... Oh, there's a heart, but I don't need it. We've already seen our portal open up off to the right. So let's head in that direction so we'll be nearby when it's time to dive in. Ooh, that was close. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Oh wait, I have a dash. I keep forgetting that I have a dash. That's very useful. Ooh, what's that? I don't know if I can get there and back in 30 seconds. It's so tempting. I can do it. I can do it. Hi, little robot. Oh, you don't offer me anything. That's too bad. Okay, we only have 77 gold to work with, but we'll get through. Starting with an assembler and a spiritus source. Oh, heal 25%. That's a lot. We can take a 25% heal and 1 reroll. More conveyors, absolutely, and an assembler too. We could reroll, but for the same price we could get a new source. So let's do that and see what we can make with it. We don't know how to make icicles or ice shards yet. Oh, but there's a bomb arrow. If we could only move this whole thing back a little bit. We could do that, but I don't know if we actually have enough, considering we only have 4 recycles, and recycles are pretty precious. And we don't have any splitters, so let's see what we can do with these spiritus sources. 2 spiritus will make an ice spike. That's a place to start. I believe that in a more efficient factory, we could just use 1 split source. But unfortunately, that's not an option right now since we don't have a splitter. I'm trying to decide if I want to stick the assembler too close to the source. Let's see. We only have 1 assembler 1, and we don't have enough recycles to mess around with it much. Unclear if assembler 2s can make assembler 1 products. But we determined that the ice spike is totally viable, so we're going to make the ice spike. Alright, we've used all of our sources, so let's see how well we do adding ice to the mix. Definitely a denser pile of enemies this time. I'm going to check on that thing in the corner again, see if it's still there. Little robot, can I drop a bomb on you? Does the bomb do anything? Apparently not. So let's just go ahead and woof. Try to dodge our way through here and get to the portal. Ooh, flying fish? Eyeball fish? That's bizarre. And we've taken damage. So we're going to dash through and try to get at least close to the portal. 14, 13. Are we too far away? 10? I don't even see it yet. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we found it. Poof. 67. Still not great. And if we wanted a bear totem, we'd have to... Oh, 10 recycles. But the bear totem... Increase knockback by 20% every level. I like knockback. Click hold to buy. And there's our bear totem. Just flat out in the factory floor. And I do believe we want those 10 recycles. Now I have to choose between spirits and a reroll. But we only have 17 gold either way, so we'll just take the source and consult our recipe book. We have 1 of each assembler and a decent number of recyclers now. So if we need to, oh, but we can't split anything. I think I'll hit this, put the spiritus down here and very close by having the assembler plant 1. If I add these right away, I won't be able to separate out the big spells, but I think this will be fine. This will be fine. We haven't added a lot of damage, but we've added some, and hopefully it'll be enough to get us a good chunk of gold this round. Speaking of gold this round, does gold from last round stick around? It looks like it does. I like that. We're getting that little opportunity. Oh, okay, now we need health. Now we need health. We did not get that health. Okay. Our dash recharge is pretty short, which is good news for me. We inch towards the portal. Oop, it's down this way. All right. 45 seconds, but the enemies are closing in. Oh, I can't, I'm not that healthy. Yikes. Not a lot of money to work with this turn. And still no splitters. Oh wait, 1 splitter. And it's only $1. Thank goodness. That should be enough for us to get some other kind of spell together. Electric Bolt, Fireball plus Spiritus. That sounds like fun, but it requires an assembler too. Which we have. Okay, we can make this happen. So actually, we want to move Fireball back to here, split it, and then over here, have it going into an assembly plant 2, Firewall. Interesting. Will this go straight down? I don't think it will. No, it absolutely won't. Recycle that, Send this over and oops, and down. There we go. I don't think it matters which way you go, so you can just head that way. Spiritus source. Right, we were going to take out this one that's making the little stuff and put you in to this new factory. So what is this coming out with? Electric bolt. Okay, so we did get the one that we wanted. We have just also learned other recipes at the same time as well. Searching the recipe book only searches the names of spells, not components. It'd be nice if we could filter it by component to like quickly pull out what we might be able to make. Huh. Sometimes when this gets backed up, it ends up making a different kind of spell. Interesting. Oh, just by dint of it taking a while for Fireball to get in there, they end up making, what was this? Ice spikes. Interesting. So factory output is just determined by what comes into it. You don't set a recipe to it. That's kind of a neat discovery. And it'll be so much fun with more splitters, provided we survive another round. Let's go ahead and take this anima source and reroll one time. Oh, we can't afford the Roadrunner totem, but we can get a corpus source and an assembler too. This is bothering me. This is bothering me. You're getting backed up, so try going in that way and having a dedicated line. That seems a little bit better. Okay, maybe we can try doing anima goes through assembler 1 and corpus. Will this give me output? No, they need to output onto belts. Okay, recycle. So the anima will go into assembler 1 and clean this up. That goes in there. What are you making? Poison bubble. Ooh, we found poison. Let's go. Is the factory pretty? No. Is it gonna get me through this next round? Maybe also no. Gotta get the hell. There were hearts around here somewhere, right? Certainly, certainly. Yeah. This quickly went from, oh, I'm cruising through rounds to, mommy help. Okay, we're moving. Still not making a ton of money. Whoops. Especially since we just dashed straight into the exit. Double current money? Don't mind if I do. Oh nice, it doubles, then it takes out the 20 bucks. So it kind of only costs 10. The assembler 2 is valuable to me right now. Alligator totem. We'll try out the alligator totem. Can't even afford to reroll, and we can't actually do anything with our factory without deleting some of it. This might be a good time to head on in and chunk out through the rest of this round so we can start fresh with quite a bit more knowledge and see how our factory does then. Yeah, game over, absolutely. I'll own that. And start a new game. 5 conveyors, yes please. Anima source, yes please. Assembler 1, reroll. 5 conveyors. We're just gonna basically buy everything for a bit. Now we're down to 42. I think with our 3 sources and 3 assemblers, we're in a good place to start. So we're gonna save our 42 gold, make a few basic spells, and just get into combat. All right, there they are. 2 fireballs and some arrows. Done. Let me at them. Yeah, starting out, we aren't afraid of anything, except running out of money. Let's wander towards another corner and see if, well, I wanted to head towards another corner, but the portal's over here, and that's going to be our priority right now. Even though round 1, when there's not a lot of enemies, is the perfect time to explore without fear. I tried to explore one corner and it sent me to the other. Thanks, game. 14. We can get a little farther. 10. Nope. Turn back. Enjoy those coins next time. We can actually just stand here. Yeah. Whoops, cutting it a little close. Ooh, doubles tunnel belt maximum length. It's too soon to actually need that, but once we have it, it'll be so good. We'll just buy the totem and these extra recycles. An assembler 1, because it's cheap. Darn, 10 more recycles that we can't afford. We can get a spiritus source. Well, we've got 3 elements and 4 directions going on. Hopefully we make enough money this time that we can start adding some interest to our factory. Okay, fine, I'll get the last assembler. Yes. Yes, the gold. The gold. Bring me the gold. Definitely seems like the health potions disappear after a time, and so do the coins. So I can't be too complacent about letting them hang around. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, coin. Then I'm heading out. Don't chase every coin, Sid. It's not worth it. You have your health to think of. 30 seconds is enough time to get some of this gold. I do seem to have a decently large pickup radius, which is appreciated especially in light of how slow I move. Alright, that's it for the money stuff. That's it for the money stuff. 10, 9, 8. 4 seconds to spare. Yes, a splitter! We made a lot of gold that round. Let's pick up these assemblers and the source. Reroll. Assembler 2, great at this time. Miscellaneous conveyors. Yeah, that gave us 2 splitters. Perfect. And the extra anima source. But I think that we can stop here and save our $30 because it'll only be 20 after the reroll. And put together, oh, we can make a health potion. Oh, but it's made in Assembler 3. Bummer. A little disappointing that this is alphabetical, and so you kind of have to hunt around to see what you could actually make right now. Blizzard could be cool, but it needs mostly Spiritus, which we don't have a ton of. Cannonball, 2 Corpus. We could do that pretty easily. Fireball and Fire Blast to make a Fire Barrage. I think that's what I want. So we have to double up on Assembler 1s from the Anima source to make a Fire Blast. And then the Fire Blast plus the Fireball, which would mean cutting this belt to put it in Assembler 2 and adding the fire. So, okay. Ooh, current recipe Fire Column. So if you put a Fireball into an Assembler 1, you get Fire Blast, and if you put it into Assembler 2, it makes a Fire Column. That's 2 Fireballs, so it is taking in 2 and compressing them. Alright. I'm deciding if I want to split the Fire Blast line. Assembler 1s are literally just transforming 1 ingredient, and Assembler 2s are transforming 2 ingredients. That makes sense why we need Assembler 3 to use all 3 elements to make a potion. I'm not going to split it. Decision has been made. We've got Fire Barrage. Oh, yep, I do want to split it. We are backed up. I'll split it here to add another conveyor. What if I just did it there? And split this. Oh no, I'm not sure that splitting this is the right way to do this because I don't have any underground belts to move the secondary ones out of the way. I could recycle. First, let's make sure that we can see that you're going this way. Yeah, I think I need to scoot these guys over and make way for the splitter. I'm still thinking about it. The splitter could go in here. And so this goes onto there and this goes up here. I wonder what doubled arrows does. All right. Let's see if you guys can fit on this belt, and you guys can fit on this belt. All right, everything's flowing pretty well now. And I wanted to save this last 30 gold, so done. Fire Barrage. But I think our damage output is at a great spot right now. We made a bunch of gold, and we can pick a lot of this up on our way to the portal, where we will stand guard after grabbing this heart. Whoa, those guys on fire. I haven't seen that before. Come on, there we get the heart. There we lose some of our health, but we will do some paces. Whew, surrounded. I'm not going to go in the portal yet. I mean, 139 gold is great, but I think we can get a little bit more. But at what cost? At what cost? 152. Okay. 10 recycles. Sold. 25 is it's a much more comfortable number. Spiritus Source, Assembly 1, just because we don't have any right now. Miss Conveyors. Oh, this time we got underground belts. I love it. Assembler 2. And we'll take the Spiritus Source, might as well right now. Another splitter, buy it out. Last reroll, probably this round. I think I'm going to skip the recyclers this time. Okay, I feel good about this. We've got a lot to work with, 1 of each source, and at least 2 of the first level assemblers. Let's look in our recipe book and see what we want to add to the mix. Okay, I'm a little hypnotized by watching things go into the hole. Back to finding our new spell. We could do Ice Volley. In fact, we could do Ice Volley just by recycling this and putting in an Assembler 2. Ice Ray added to the book. What does that take? 2 Ice Volleys. Ah, since we have the Ice Volleys, we learned what we can do with it. Inferno. 2 Anima and an Assembler 2. So that means we could actually just do it like this. Anima, Splitter, Assembler 2, Belts. Recycle this to make things nice and tidy, and you come out. That's chugging right along. Beautiful. Let's see. Oh, I want to do this with Corpus, but I only have Assembler 1s left. We'll just do double singles again with Corpus. All right, that gets backed up, so I don't actually need to feed more into it. All right, I think it's just going to be a Spiritus with a single assembler, and that's the best use of the resources I have available. At half health, I really hope that we come up with a Assembler 3 after this time. Another output hole would also be nice. Okay, let's jump in and defend ourselves. Oof, not spectacular. feel like we're not actually doing that much more damage this time, while the enemy is escalating quite a bit. I like that fireball. Okay, let's not lollygag too much, but for the most part, head straight. Oof, ow. All right, I was gonna say let's head straight to the... Okay, more dashing. More dashing seems to be kind of good for me, but also kind of putting me in danger. I can't do it. I gotta get out. Oh, yes, Assembler 3. Just what we needed. Now, how do we get everything together to make the potion?
One operation later.
Going back to wanting to put together a health potion. Even with this totem here, I think that this corner is my best option. Stick you onto that conveyor belt. So, because we can put a spiritus straight into there. And we can delete this to make a splitter where one goes down and in, and one goes over, while this is going straight in. And the last splitter, we're gonna have to recycle this and have the splitter back here, I suppose. Why not? We need it for the anima. Oh, because those are... Okay, this was a mistake. We want these going down and in. There we go. We're still not getting the good stuff out of it. I think 7 conveyor belts will be enough. Just barely. Okay, now? There we go. There we go. We got the health potions. Invaluable. I was so excited about that. We've hardly spent any of the rest of our money. Corpus source, yes, because we don't have any on hand. Oh, there's another one. Another assembler 3. 10 recyclables is probably good right now. Hedgehog totem. Ooh, increased factory speed. Yeah, we'll take that. Get back up on basic assemblers. I'm trying to think if there's any way that I can easily cut corner and get conveyor belts back, because that's actually my big limiting factor right now, because I've got one and I could use these as corners, but I'd also have to pull things out of the center a little bit to be able to maneuver things. I kind of just want to like put down a assembly plant 3 just on a random line to see what happens. Could I cut this? No, not that one. Cut this, put in a splitter where one side goes into assembly 3 and one side just goes in. I don't have an output for the assembly 3. Whoops. There. That's an output for the assembly 3. Doesn't look like it's making anything. Current recipe, nothing. Yeah, because it's just kind of getting random stuff in. Alright. Not an effective strategy. Noted. We'll put back in our straight belts. We could make another set of healing potions. No, we don't have enough conveyors. All right, let's see how this goes. Let's see if we can survive. Nope. Instantly not. I know that I've learned so much, and I could do so much better the next round, and there's so much more to discover. But I think I'm going to wrap it up here for this demo playthrough of Rogue Factory. I believe you've gotten a sense of things, and so have I, about the appeal of this game, and it is quite appealing. There's a link in the description for you to check it out yourself on Steam. Give the demo a play, give it a wish list, and as always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my silly little hobby. Like the video to tilt the balance for more factory builders like this, and subscribe to see what no-cost gaming experience I'm gonna have next. Did you hear about the 1,200 demos in this bunker? Did you hear about that? And that's not counting the free-to-play games that sneak in. Anyway, as much as I'd like to keep optimizing my magic output, the bunker is turning out the lights, so I'm gonna have to say good night.